Alright, so today I'm gonna walk you through something that just dropped, and honestly, it's kind of wild. Google just released their brand new Anti-Gravity IDE, and this thing is launching alongside Gemini 3, which is their most advanced AI model to date. Now, I have been testing this out for a bit, and I gotta say, there is a lot to unpack here. So let me share everything about anti-gravity here. So basically we are seeing this massive shift where companies are building entirely new development environments from the ground up with AI agents at the center. And anti-gravity is Google's answer to that trend. It's their direct response to tools like Cursor and all the other agentic coding platforms that have been gaining tons of traction lately. Now here is where things get really interesting. Anti-Gravity is not just some side project that Google threw together. This thing is built by the team from Windsurf, which if you don't know was one of the most advanced AI coding tool out there before Google stepped in. Google made this massive $2.4 billion deal to bring the entire Windsurf team over the DeepMind. We are talking about their CEO Varun Mohan and like 40 other key engineers. Google basically looked at what Windsurf was building, said we need that, and just acquired the whole team and licensed their technology. So what exactly is anti-gravity? Well, at its core, it's what Google calls an agentic first development platform. That's a fancy way of saying that instead of you writing all the code yourself and maybe getting some AI suggestions here and there, the AI agents actually take the lead. You are basically acting more like an architect or a project manager, and the agents are doing the heavy lifting of actually planning, coding, and testing the entire application. The platform is powered by Gemini 3 Pro, which just got released, and let me tell you, the benchmark on this model are pretty impressive. It scored 76.2% on SWE-bench verified, which tests how well coding agents can solve real-world GitHub issues. It also got 54.2% on Terminal Bench 2.0. These numbers shows that this thing can handle complex development tasks end-to-end. Alright, so let me show you what the actual interface look like. When you first open up Anti-Gravity, you will notice it looks pretty familiar if you have used VS Code before. That's because it's actually built on top of the VS Code OSS fork, which is the open source version. You have got your file explorer on the left, your editor in the middle, and all the standard stuff you would expect. You can import your setting from other IDEs too. So if you are coming from VS Code or even Cursor, you can bring over your themes and key bindings pretty easily. But here is where it gets different. On the right side, you have got this agent panel, and this is really the heart of the anti-gravity. This is where you interact with your AI agent and give them tasks. Instead of just asking for code snippet or explanations, you are actually delegating entire features or application to these agents. You can tell it something like build me a to-do app with a backend and a database, and it will go ahead and plan out the whole thing, create the necessary files, write the code, and even test it for you. Now the really cool part is this new feature called the Agent Manager. This is something that sets anti-gravity apart from a lot of other coding tools. The Agent Manager gives you this mission control view where you can actually manage multiple agents working on different tasks simultaneously. So let's say you are building a bigger application with multiple components. You could have one agent working on the front end, another on setting up the back end, all at the same time, and you can monitor all of them from this single interface. When you create a task in the Agent Manager, the agent will first generate what's called an implementation plan. This is basically a detailed breakdown of everything it's going to do. You get to review this plan before everything actually happens, which is super important because it gives you control and transparency over what the AI is doing. If you like the plan, you just approve it and the agent gets to start working. If not, you can ask it to revise until you are happy with it. There is also two different modes you can use when working with agents. There is planning mode, which takes a bit longer but uses deeper reasoning to handle complex tasks, and then there is a fast mode, which deploys a quicker agent to execute simpler tasks. Depending on what you are trying to build, you can switch between these modes to balance speed and quality. One feature that I found pretty interesting is this browser control capability. Anti-Gravity can actually open up Chrome and interact with your web application while it's being developed. So the agent can validate its own work by opening the browser, taking screenshot and even recording what's happening on the screen. This is really useful for debugging because the agent can actually see if something looks broken or if there is an error in the UI. Let me show you a quick example of this in action. So I am gonna ask the agent to build something simple. Let's say a calculator app. I will just type into the agent panel and create a calculator web app with a clean modern design and watch what happens. The agent immediately start thinking and create an implementation plan. It's gonna outline the HTML structure, the CSS styling and the JavaScript functionality. Once I approve this plan, it gets to work. And there we go. It's creating the file, writing the code, and now it's actually opening up the browser to show me the live result. Pretty seamless, right? And if I want to make changes, like maybe I want to add a dark mood or change the color scheme, I can tell the agent and it will rewrite the existing code. The whole process feels pretty natural and conversational. Some people are calling it a Windsurf clone, and I mean, they have a point. But I think what Google is doing here is taking proven technology and making it more accessible. Anti-Gravity is completely free right now during the public review. You get generous state limit that reset every 5 hours, and you are basically getting access to one of the most powerful AI model available for coding without paying anything. Compare that to something like Cursor, which charge $20 a month for their pro plan, and you can see why this is kind of a big deal. There is also an integration with Git and all your standard version control workflows. You can commit changes and manage pull requests right from your IDE. And because it's built on VS Code, you get access to the entire VS Code extension ecosystem. So if you rely on specific extensions for your workflow, chances are they will work in anti-gravity as well. Now I have been testing this thing with various projects and I gotta be honest, the experience has been pretty mixed. When it works really well. I have had agents build entire application from a single prompt, complete with proper file structure and working functionality. But I have also run into bugs and situations where the agent gets stuck or produces code that does not quite work as expected. It's still in public review, so some roughness around the edges is expected. One thing I noticed is that the agent sometimes tries to save tokens by being less verbose in its responses, which can lead to less optimal result. I have also had cases where the browser validation features would tell me everything looks good, even though there were some obvious UI issues or errors on the pages. So while the technology is impressive, it's not perfect. You definitely cannot just set it and forget it. If you are wondering whether you should try anti-gravity, my answer is definitely yes, especially since it's free right now. Even if you are already using Cursor or any other AI coding tool, it's worth downloading anti-gravity just to see how the agent first paradigm works. To get started, just head over to the Anti-Gravity website, which I will link in the description below. You can download it for Mac, Windows or Linux. The installation process is pretty straightforward. It will ask if you want to import settings from other editors like VS Code or Cursor. You can choose your theme, configure your key binding, and set up how you want the agent to behave. Once you are set up, you just sign in with your Google account and you are good to go. You will get access to the agent panel, the editor, and agent manager. I recommend starting with something simple to get a feel for how the agent works. Ask it to build a basic web pages or a simple utility script. See how it plans out the task, how it writes the code, and how it validates the results. Then you can gradually move on to the more complex project as you get comfortable with the workflow. So think of the agent as a junior developer that you are working with and guiding. So to wrap things up, anti-gravity represents a pretty significant shift in how we think about software development. But the core idea of elevating AI from a coding assistant to an active partner that can plan and execute complex tasks is really compelling. Alright, so that's it from the video, and if you found this helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.